Hey everyone, it's me. I want to talk about financial responsibility for children that are still in your home and are either grown up or out of the house or estranged, etc. And each one of us is raised with different ideas regarding contributions to our household. And for instance, we had a chore chart in my house where each chore you did, you got a quarter. And sometimes if you did 5 chores, you had $1.25 at the end of the week. I went and spent that on candy, and I love those Swedish fish that were yay bay. But anyways, because of that, as when my children obviously were little and growing up, they were responsible for contributing by cleaning, maybe their rooms, or as they got older, it would be the living room, the kitchen, the dishes and things like that. And eventually doing laundry when they were 9 and 10 years old, because girls go through a lot of clothes and things like that. So yeah, at the age of 9 and 10, they were doing laundry, and then of course we would shovel and cut the yard and all of that. It's I feel children that are younger, their contribution to live in a home for that gives them the comforts, um, should be contributing in some sort of way. It's kind of like they're working for it's like anyone that has to work or that works in order to have a home or an apartment, etc. So then when my oldest daughter turned 16, she was working and she was responsible for her cell phone bill. And eventually when she drove, she took care of her car insurance. So it's allowing them to take care of their wants, and we take care of their needs basically. So anyways, moving on, post when they decided to move out, I had been maintaining my youngest daughter's cell phone bill and all of that other good stuff. So in our home we had the house. I had a house, and I always had 2 vehicles. So my oldest, I allowed her to drive the extra vehicle when I had that, and I had cable, internet, etc. So that's just what happens when you grow. Your parents have certain luxuries. So anyways, when my oldest estranged, I said, you're responsible for yourself financially, and that includes all of your bills and things like that. And then when my youngest estranged, I kept her cell phone on. I think I disconnected the internet because you don't really need the internet. It's a want. And when she was no longer communicating with me, I sent her a message and I said, FYI, at the end of the month, you're going to have to get your own cell phone plan. So that's the way that went. And after that, she was off on her own. And I want to talk about what parents are responsible for after their children turn 18. If they are with you and they are contributing to your house, I think after a child turns 16, they should start working. And after the age of 18, they should be going to school, and they can also maintain a job as well, in order to take care of their wants. And if your child is basically choosing not to contribute to the household and choosing not to work, I think it's time to cut them off and say, you're not allowed to have a cell phone. That's on you. You get your own plan. You will not have use of our internet that I pay for. You can get your own internet, and if you can't follow the rules, you're going to have to find another place to live, and whether it's with a friend or family member, etc. When it comes to insurance, and this is health insurance, certain policies require a child to be in college or may cover them up until the age of 26. But our health insurance policies cost us money out of our paychecks. So they should be contributing to that as well. And also understand they have responsibility to pay their own bills. I know parents who struggle with, what do I do with my kids who are on my policy? What do I do with my kids who are on my vehicle insurance? I'm covering them. What do I do if I have bought them a car and there's car payments and they're not making them? Take the car back. It's just, I know it's not easy, but if they're not maintaining it, They should not be using it. If your child's not financially responsible, what if they get into an accident? It always falls on the person that either has the insurance or owns the car. So you have to really think about that and how much you're willing to put out for your children, even if you're financially able to. Not all of us are millionaires. Some of us are on a strict budget or are working until we're 65, 70 years old just to be able to retire. So if we did it and we are fully capable of working and our children are fully capable of working, they should be working and they should be contributing. Initially, if they're too young, they should be doing chores. If they are old enough to work, they should be working, and they should learn the value of a dollar. It's, if you didn't get a free handout, it's just the way it is. So I'm glad I was raised to be financially responsible. My mom said when I was young, I'll take care of your needs, you take care of your wants. So when I was 12 and 13 years old, I was babysitting. I, went to work at the local state fair park. And then at the age of 15, and then when I was 16, I was able to get a job, and I worked at Taco Bell. I went from high school and worked at Taco Bell. And when I was a senior in high school, I had co-op. So I went to school half the day and then went to work. So I think it's important. If your children are physically, mentally, and emotionally able to have a job, they should go to work. That's just the way it is. They're not babies and they're not 5-year-olds. They're able to take care of themselves. And if they cut you off, that means they no longer need your financial assistance as well. So this is tough love, and you can do what you want. And I know how hard it is to cut a child off. I know. I've been there, done that. But I'm telling you, it's a good life lesson. And that's just the way it is. So I know you're saying, I can't cut him off. That's a choice. But the more money that comes out of your pocket into theirs is... And also, if you think, well, I got to help my kids. Well, no, you can help someone that is in need. You can contribute to Children's Hospital or a family where mom or dad lost their job or has had a life-threatening situation, or mom has cancer, or dad, got hurt on the job and can't work, and where they don't have insurance. I mean, there's so many other good causes we can contribute to where people will say thank you and truly appreciate your help, and then they'll pay it forward when they're able. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I hope this helps someone, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.